wherever you go, whatever they get into. From chill time to everyday adventures, protect your dog from parasites with Credelio Quattro. For full safety information, side effects, and warnings, visit CredelioQuattroLabel.com. Consult your vet or call 1-888-545-5973. Ask your vet for Credelio Quattro and visit QuattroDog.com.
Welcome to How to Survive with Danielle and Kristine, the show that teaches you how to survive the things that can kill you.
Like being in an airplane in 2025.
Yes.
How about Cedar Point roller coasters?
Yuh.
Or head, shoulders, knees in, frostbitten toes.
Oh, I like that. That's fun.
Yeah, I try to make it fun here.
You do, and you achieve it.
Thank you.
And the things that just make you wish you were dead.
Like not keeping your Billy Joels straight.
Yes.
How about day drinking?
Ugh.
Or a dangerous temp job?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You know what isn't dangerous?
Our theme song?
Not usually, but I do know sometimes people get a little confused by the sound of the sirens.
Oh, they do.
Yeah, they'll be like, there's a real siren. Well, I got to pull over my car.
Oh.
I hope we don't make anyone's life dangerous.
No, we're trying to do the opposite.
We are really trying to do that.
Oh, gosh. Well, good luck. Here it goes. Here we're going to play it.
Listen.
Listen
up, folks.
Ground is shaking under our feet. Mountains on fire, flooding in the street. Can't breathe the air, can't fight the feeling. Gobbling down Xanax ain't the way to be dealing. Gotta do better than just getting high. We gotta stick together if we're gonna survive. How to survive. How to survive.
Hello.
Oh, welcome
back. We took a week off.
We did.
You went to Ohio.
Jealous?
You know,
That was a fun, it was like,
I do get jealous when people post their pictures from Europe and Mexico. And,
yeah.
Ohio.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I would be jealous about the Ohio trip.
Well, I should post some fun photos and then you can feel so much envy.
Did you have a good time?
Overall, yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, it was nice and we enjoyed time by the lake.
Oh, that's
although
nice.
it was a pond and we get corrected every time we call it a lake.
By your brother?
Everybody.
Is a pond not have salt water or does have salt water?
No, I think it's a size thing. A pond,
It's a size
smaller.
thing.
I don't know when a pond turns into a lake.
When does a pond become a lake?
Yeah, it's like
It's an age-old question.
It is. And I don't have the answer, but maybe we'll find out later in the episode. Do you know what I tried to watch on the plane that I thought I was going to like, and then I was like, oh, I can't watch this, is The Last Showgirl. That you saw.
No, I didn't see it.
Oh, I thought you watched it.
No,
I
he
saw
did.
it.
So what I when you watch something, you like go, oh, I just learned something about myself.
Yes, I don't like this.
Yes, I don't want to see people drink alcohol during the day in the desert.
Oh, okay.
well,
Ever.
That's that movie.
Yeah, I was like, this is making me feel really sad.
Yeah.
It's like, when people work all night and then they're like, now is my time.
Right.
And so now we're going to make drinks and drink outside in the fucking desert. And it's 6 a.m. I was like, nope, I am too sad. This is making me feel so sad. And I was like, just watching their life made me feel, and that happens like 7 minutes into the movie.
Yeah.
Like they kind of do their first, you see them coming off the stage and they're fixing their tassels or whatever. They're back at this whatever little house they all share. It's like Pamela Anderson, Jamie Lee Curtis maybe stops by. I don't know if she lives there or not. Kierna Shipka, and I can't remember the other actress's name. Brenda Song.
Oh.
All
I didn't
actresses
know they were in it.
that are incredible.
Yeah.
So you go, this is a compelling cast. I want to watch this cast. But they're kind of like a family of sads. Like you go, fuck, this, nothing's going to get better
For the working title.
Family of Sads.
Family of Sads.
And then they're just mixing drinks in the kitchen.
You would not have liked to have seen me at Palm Springs the other week then. Because that's basically what it was. Not that early.
I was like, and then they go out in the backyard and the bouncer shows up. That's the former wrestler, Dave
Bautista.
And yay for him doing something dramatic. And he brings
He's actually a really good actor.
He's great.
Of the wrestlers,
yes.
I said this at some point that like The Rock is a movie star.
Yeah.
Dave Bautista, he's trying to be an actor.
Yeah. I thought
And
that was...
He's really good. In the movie, he's really good, actually.
He brings a bottle of Merlot.
Yes.
Which then I was like, it like took me down another 10 points in the sad number. I was like...
You're just judging his type of wine?
Yeah, I'm like, Merlot, it's hot. And you're bringing wine that's red.
That does seem weird.
It seems sad. And even, I was like...
How much chain smoking was there?
I don't remember. Maybe not. I just thought... And maybe it's, when you were on a plane and things feel sadder.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like,
yes.
I was like, I will start sobbing if
Oh
I
my
see another
God.
minute of this movie.
You're like, one more cocktail stir and I'm out.
If somebody breaks out like the margarita machine, I am going to open the emergency exit of this
my
plane
God.
and jump off.
That's hilarious.
I know there were a lot of people saying that she should have been nominated for an Oscar.
Those people were you.
No.
That's what you said.
No, I don't think she should
Well,
have been.
you know what?
No,
Probably
no.
lesser.
I swear to God, I thought you said, or you said she
I thought
will
she
be.
will be.
Okay,
Just because
okay.
of the thing. She shouldn't. She's not that.
She's not Jane Mansfield, who didn't get to fulfill her dramatic career because of her boobs.
Is that from the documentary?
Yeah,
I didn't
have
see
you?
it.
Oh, it's really good.
Okay, I'll watch it.
I would definitely recommend it.
Listen, no one's going to be. Billy Joel documentary is coming first.
Okay, so I have this. Are you doing a bit on Facebook?
Oh, where I accidentally keep
3
posting-
times. Okay, so this was so funny. Chris is never on Facebook. Then she posts, okay, best top 5 album ever, 52nd Street. Okay, and she's like, fight me or something. Like, she really means it. Then like 3 minutes later, it's like, whoops, I named the wrong one. It was it Turnstiles next or
Glass
Houses? And then I'm like, oh, okay, she just made a mistake. Then what was the third one?
The Stranger.
The Stranger. So I'm like, is she doing a bit? Like, is she not Googling which song she
I'm
likes
guessing
for me
you could tell how far into the documentary she's
Is that what happened?
I have
You
not
just kept-
seen. No. So I like to listen to music while I cook. And often it's Billy Joel. And so I start playing Billy Joel and I'm like, yep, I love Billy Joel so much. This is my favorite album. Ba, ba, ba. I'm like, for some reason, feel compelled to post it on Instagram because and then just automatically post it.
Gotcha.
So then I'm like, this is one of the best albums. This is one of the this is one of my top 10 albums of all time. And then the next song comes on, and I'm like, this might be just that my brain's falling apart.
Okay, yeah.
I go, no, this isn't the album. We're scenes from an Italian restaurant. So I'm like, oh, okay. So it's Glass Houses. So I start playing Glass Houses, and of course there's another hit on there that I love.
Right.
So I'm like, yes, it's this one. Dun, dun. I'm singing all the words, and then the next song comes on. I go, wait, where's Scenes from an Italian Restaurant? Where's
I feel like you're waiting for his greatest hits to come on.
Yes.
That's
I think
your favorite
I think your
album.
favorite album is his greatest hits.
and
the one
then
you need.
and then there's a few songs and Vienna I think is also on The Stranger. So I'm just like, there's an order of The Stranger that is like, oh, these are all the songs. And I'm like, where are the songs that I know? Something's happening because sometimes I'll play an artist and I think I'm playing the album
And
on
it's just
Apple Music,
random.
and then it'll switch, and I'm like, come on, I played the album, but I guess I didn't. So I go, oh my God, did I do it again? So then I go in and I'm like, oh my God, it's The Stranger. All right. So then
So funny.
I posted again, and I'm like, no, who cares? Nobody cares what I'm doing.
Except Danielle, who's like saying this weird.
One person's paying attention to me on the internet. It's Danielle. Uh-oh. She's putting on the glasses, Garen.
Yeah, we got to start.
We're
It's a
gonna
segue if
get
I've ever seen one.
into it.
What'd you say?
So that was a segue if I've ever seen one.
Yeah. We are going to learn how to survive low temperatures. So I know we did how to survive hypothermia. This is different.
Yeah.
Somewhat. So just
So we're not
work
gonna.
with
Are
me.
we not gonna naked and burrow from this?
No. Actually, you're not.
Good.
Okay, you know I like to start with some statistics.
Give us the stats.
The number of people who died in the United States from cold weather-related causes more than doubled between 1999 and 2022.
That's not from climate change, though.
Right. Scientists say increasing extreme weather events due to climate change could be to blame.
Oh.
The rate of cold-related deaths in that period increased from 0.44 per 100,000 to 0.92, a 109% increase. Okay.
That's a big increase.
Yes.
It feels like we should be alarmed.
Yeah, exactly. You should be.
Every day of our lives.
Cold weather on a modern society has a number of effects, most dramatically on the general population mortality rate. The average mortality on a winter's day is about 15% higher than on a summer's day. Cold weather is directly responsible for deaths for things such as hypothermia, influenza, and pneumonia. It also has an indirect factor in a number of ways, such as death and injury from falls, accidents, carbon monoxide poisoning, and house fires, all of which are partially attributable to the cold.
Oh, house fires. I never even thought of that.
Yeah, I guess, I don't know, fireplace gone wrong, candles, I don't know.
People doing
heaters.
What?
Electric heaters.
Electric heaters.
My God,
that's probably right.
That's a plot point in 911, the show I'm watching with my kids right now.
You're watching 911?
Guys, listen.
I love that show.
We're going to get into it.
It's great.
Really?
It's bad and it's great, but like
Maybe in the bonus.
in the bonus, we are going to get into it.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
excited. I have a show to talk about a little bit too. Okay. The gender and race of a person are important when it comes to how susceptible they are to direct cold injury and hypothermia. Non-white elderly men are the most at risk, while young white women are the least at risk.
Look at us.
Yeah.
Oh, we're not
young.
I am such in denial. I'm young. What? My bones are like, are you fucking kidding?
Women have a higher gradient of temperature from the skin to the body core. They're more likely to have cold hands, for instance, and so it seems are more able to maintain a constant body core temperature in cold conditions.
That is a surprise to me.
Subcutaneous fat, well, you've heard that before. Women have more like fat.
Oh, I've looked at my ass recently.
Yeah. Except it's funny though, you say that because sometimes my butt is very cold.
Same. Yeah.
Subcutaneous fat has a part to play as an insulator, and women generally have more than do men, so helping them stay warm. On the other hand, because of the high temperature gradient from skin to core, women are more likely to suffer from surface cold injuries such as frostbite, which is what we're going to get into today. Okay, so we're going to skip that. A reduction in body temperature results in impaired body function. This is seen most easily at low temperatures when you try to do something like tie a shoelace or do up an awkward button with fingers that are clumsy with cold. The nerve cells that transmit impulses work more slowly, as do the muscles controlling your fingers. 53.6 degrees Fahrenheit is the critical air temperature for good manual dexterity, and 46 degrees for touch sensitivity. So when it goes below that, you start getting
It's
like you can't
harder to do stuff.
manipulate things. Yeah. Low temperatures also reduce the efficiency of pain receptors. So putting an ice pack on a burn or sprain helps to reduce swelling and damage, but also helps with the pain.
Okay.
So that makes sense. When you
Yeah.
have an injury, you put ice on it. A common symptom of cold weather is its effect on urine production.
Nuh-uh.
This is gonna be an aha moment.
Okay. Do we need to put ice packs on your lap to do the podcast?
I think it has the opposite effect.
Oh, it makes you go more?
Exposure to cold causes a reduction in blood flow to the surface of the skin by constriction of blood vessels. This reduces the overall volume of the circulatory system, so increasing the blood pressure. The body's response to this is to reduce the fluid volume by getting rid of some water via urine, an event known as cold diuresis. Oh. That was your rap name, right?
No, that was a little bit of a dark period. It wasn't very successful, but they begged me to change my name.
Yeah.
But I was committed to it.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
were. And then it became very racist.
The raps?
It was the 90s.
His new name. But I'm not gonna get into
his
it.
new name. Yeah, we can't say it. We can't even say it on the bonus.
When you get cold, you want to pee.
Yeah.
So doesn't this make sense? I'm always cold. I always have to pee.
Yes. We got to get you some fleece.
We got to get you some fleece. We got to get you in some fleece.
Yeah, you know what? You gotta wear just like a fleece jumper when you're here.
Weren't you going to lend me a
I forgot to bring it.
forgot to bring
but it's
mine.
not
Okay.
fleece and it's short sleeved. What I'm thinking is more like, it's almost like, you know how a Teletubby's dressed?
Yes. Well, I think that was
they're
their
nude.
their bodies.
Yeah, you're gonna be in
I
that.
need to wear a Teletubby.
You need to wear a Teletubby.
I need to be like a tech bro, all
yeah,
fleece.
yeah, or like when you go in the hospital and they put you in the heated thing where it's not a blanket. It's like they cover you and they blow heat into it. Has that ever happened to you?
No, but I'd like this for my daily life.
Yeah. So you just need to be in it's like a hazmat suit almost.
Okay.
And it has
have you done this?
Yeah.
Why?
When I was in the hospital, they did this for me. So
But wait, when you're in the hospital when you were
surgery.
Oh, okay.
So like pre-surgery when you're just waiting and they're like, "Are you cold?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And they're like, "All right." And they hook you up. So your hazmat suit's going to have a hole in it.
Yeah.
And they're going to just pump warm air.
Right.
That's what you just need all the time.
Yeah, I do.
You just have to carry around a little like machine.
Yeah.
You can get a comfy or a cozy. I don't know. Do you know those blankets?
Yeah.
That you
What are
can
those
get
called?
that have
Slanket?
Basically,
Yeah, you
it's
need
like
a
a sweater.
slanket.
It's a whole blanket. These things are
Yeah.
cut off, so it's like a big, puffy, soft.
That just sounds
These
like a poncho.
these all sound very, very flattering.
Oh, that's not at all.
Oh, do you
It's a
want to
grimace.
do you want to
You're gonna
look
like
good, or
grimace.
do you want to not pee all the time and be warm?
I probably would still pee. Okay. Another reaction you may notice is that when the skin temperature falls below 50 degrees Fahrenheit, the surface blood vessels dilate, meaning get wider, rather than constrict. If the temperature falls further, periods of blood vessel dilation alternate with periods of constriction. This is because your body is trying not to lose heat from the extremities, but at the same time wants to supply the skin with blood for oxygen and nutrients. This phenomenon explains the red cheeks and nose characteristic of frosty weather.
Oh, okay.
Eventually, however, the body stops dilation of the blood vessels to the skin and the skin falls to the surrounding temperatures when frost nip or frostbite may occur.
Frost nip?
We're going to get into it. Goosebumps, or it's when your nipples get so icy, frozen that they just fall off.
Oh my God.
I know, it's so sad. Goosebumps or pimples are an obvious sign that a person is feeling cold. They are caused by an individual tiny, don't laugh, according to Trump, we can't say this word anymore, erector pili muscle attached to the base of each and every hair follicle covering the body. The scientific name for this is horripilation.
Oh, beautiful.
Which we can't say anymore either.
Why do we even say goosebumps when we could say that?
Horripilation. You can get horripilation from men's. Isn't that, or hymns?
Yes.
In man, it has no effect as we don't have enough hairs, speak for yourself, to make a difference. But in animals with a dense coat of fur, it improves the insulation considerably. You may notice your cat or dog becomes noticeably larger outdoors when it gets below freezing, for instance.
Oh, well.
Who's keeping their animals outdoors when it's below freezing?
Not me.
Psychos.
I'd never do that to Francis.
No.
Do you guys say goosebumps or goose pimples?
Goosebumps.
Goosebumps.
Yeah, goose pimples sounds...
It's gross.
Yeah, it gives me the ick,
Heebie-jeebies.
as the kids say.
Well, I call them hories now.
Yeah, horries.
I got the hories. Come on over.
Look at my hories.
A final response to decreasing temperature is the increase of heat production. Muscular contraction is an efficient process and causes much heat to be produced. So when we start to feel cold, we may begin to shiver. Mm-hmm. Movements that are useless in themselves, but that generate heat.
So shivering is actually a protective response.
Yes. As a byproduct, and so help to warm us up. Shivering can increase the production of heat 5-fold over resting.
Oh. Are you a quick shiverer?
Yes.
I am too. What about you, Garen?
What do you mean by that?
Well, so for
Like
instance,
quick to shiver,
yeah, like
or
if
shiver
if I'm with my
quickly?
family in an outdoor environment, like I'm usually the first one to start shivering. Like I get cold fast, and
Oh, I'll shiver in shade.
Yeah.
When it's 90 degrees.
my husband
My
is
first rap album.
Yeah, shiver in shade. Oh, yeah, that was what got you in trouble.
Oh yeah, I can see that. I'll get like a kind of an eye roll almost,
Yeah.
where it's like I'm not doing this for attention. This is just
literally physiological.
yeah, my body's just doing this. I'm not like, guys, look at me, I'm so delicate.
Also, if there's just a change in temperature very quickly,
Yeah.
I'll do a quick,
Yeah.
like my whole body like shivers.
Let body shiver. Yeah,
Okay.
glad we figured this out.
Yeah. In conditions when the body starts to lose more heat than it can easily generate to keep all parts at the normal 98.6 degree temperature, it will start to allow the extremities, fingers, toes, ears, nose, and cheeks to start to get cooler. There is still a blood flow to these body parts, but not as much flow as does normally. In order to keep the extremities at normal body temperature, greater blood flow would be required, which would bring cooled blood back to the body core, so cooling the body even further. So it's all protective. Your outsides get cold because your insides need to stay warm. Your blood is going to your insides to prevent something more dangerous.
Yes.
But the unfortunate side product is what we're going to find out.
Oh, no. The danger.
Yes. The extremities have a high surface area volume ratio, so they lose heat very easily. The reduction of blood flow is not normally a problem and happens to some extent for most people, much of the time, even in mildly cold conditions. In extreme or prolonged cold, however, it can lead to frostnip and frostbite. These are situations which the body has made the decision to risk or sacrifice some of the more expendable regions to preserve the core temperature and so avoid death from hypothermia.
Okay, so it's like we can lose a finger, we can lose a toe, but we're protecting your organs.
Yes. The first stage is frostnip.
It sounds so cute.
It does.
Oh, do you have frostnip?
Like you name your puppy Frostnip.
Oh.
Right.
It's a little white puppy.
Oh, and his little feet come off.
Yeah, and then they're just stumps.
Most often is observed at the end of the nose. And then you call him
Poor Stumpy.
Stumpy, yeah. Most observed at the end of the nose, tops of the ears, or possibly fingers. The skin goes an unnatural-looking, paler, pasty shade and loses sensation. This is caused by a lack of blood flow to those regions because they are losing so much heat. Frostnip is an early warning sign that, if left, will lead to frostbite. It can be easily corrected, however, by putting on extra clothing.
Okay.
The important thing with frostnip is to keep an eye on your companions, as it is easy to miss on yourself. So if you're other people and you go, oh, you're looking a little pale or pasty shade there, let's get a nose warmer on.
Lose color.
Yes.
So red is fine, but
Yes.
like, getting paler than the color of your skin is
Yes.
not so healthy.
I may have perpetual frostnip.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just because.
Oh, so you're pale?
I'm pale and pasty.
Yeah.
Frostnip can actually freeze the surface layers of the skin and lead to symptoms like sunburn, with warm skin later turning bright red and being sloughed off. There's no permanent damage.
Okay.
So it's like getting a suntan. It's like getting a sunburn, but
cold burn?
But cold burn, yeah. The next stage is frostbite. Left unattended, frostnip will lead to frostbite. The difference is that in frostbite, the skin actually falls below freezing point, and ice crystals form within the live cells of the skin, killing them in the process. On rewarming, the skin swells and blisters, turning blue, purple to black.
Oh, God.
This then forms a hardened black carapace. If the damage is not severe, the dead layer is sloughed off, revealing new healthy skin.
Wasn't a carapace something
like
you
that
find
word.
in an Egyptian tomb?
You know what? Let's look up carapace for what did we learn, because I'm not sure what it means.
I think it's like
Like a shell.
crunchy shell.
Yeah.
What
Like
are
a
you going to
Reese's
lose,
Pieces.
guys? You have to pick.
Oh, what am I going to lose?
Yeah, you got to pick something.
Well, if I lose my nose, then I can bring in that picture of my mom and start all over again.
But it might be hard if it's just gone.
No, there have been
to rebuild on top
I've
of
seen,
nothing.
I guess a pinky.
Okay.
A pinky finger.
Over a pinky toe?
Oh, pinky toe. Yeah. I mean, if I
Yeah.
could lose just a pinky toe.
I'm going to pick pinky toe.
Isn't that going to affect how you walk?
I think pinky toe, maybe you're okay.
Yeah.
You don't want to lose big toe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But I think pinky toe, you're okay.
I mean, pinky, what do you do with your pinky? Except for put it out when you're drinking
When
tea.
you're drinking wine or tea, you have to put it out. Otherwise,
Well, I
people
use
will know you're
Mine
trash.
to hold my phone, so
Oh.
my phone's just going to fall.
You better keep your pinky.
Yeah.
You better keep it, because then you can't hold a phone.
Wait, we're
properly.
talking just the tip.
Oh, if it's just the tip, I mean, you could get you could get one of those. Oh, you know what? Think about this though. This is cool. You get one of those finger metal or gold, whatever you like, silver, gold, platinum. Fingertips, and then you look badass.
I think you look like you're a cokehead. I mean, that sounds terrible. A gold fingertip?
Well,
It sounds awful.
Well, it doesn't have to be gold. What if it's silver? Less cokey?
Maybe.
Less cokey.
I mean, you make it out a part of your whole look. You're gonna have to change your look, Danielle.
I get. You know what? Whole new wardrobe.
Whole new wardrobe.
Whole new look.
Yeah, it's gonna go with it.
Yeah.
You're gonna drive like a, Thunderbird,
Yeah.
and you wear a leather jacket
And I wear high heels all the time.
all the time. But they're like Jimmy Choos or what are the ones with the red bottoms?
Louboutin.
You wear Louboutins, and your hair is always professionally styled.
So somehow this is going to make me wealthy.
Yes, you got it.
Oh, I can sue the weather.
Why
Jews.
not?
I'm going to sue the Jews controlling the weather.
Why not?
Yeah. I'll have to pay a little out myself, but I'll reap more in.
Oh, it's worth it.
Yeah. Okay, if the damage is not severe, the dead layer is sloughed off, revealing new healthy skin that has grown underneath. It is, however, very painful. This is known as superficial frostbite. More serious is when frostbite affects the deeper layers of muscle and bone.
Oh my God.
This almost always results in permanent tissue damage and may result in amputation of fingers, toes, even feet, hands, and parts of the arm or leg.
Oh my God.
Many polar explorers and mountaineers have lost parts of some fingers or toes because of frostbite. Treating severe frostbite. Serious damage can be caused when badly frostbitten body parts are rewarmed, particularly if it is done too rapidly. It is therefore better to keep the parts frozen until medical attention can be received.
Yeah.
So if it's just frost nip, cover everything up.
Yeah, okay.
If it looks more severe, leave it.
Don't thaw that out.
Rewarming it too.
Yeah.
I know, who knew? All right, so here's some extreme cold safety. Minimize travel. Stay indoors during the worst parts of the extreme cold. Keep a winter survival kit in your vehicle. Check tire pressure, antifreeze levels, heater defroster, meaning don't get stuck somewhere. Learn how to shut off the water valves for potential pipe bursts. Check on the elderly. Bring pets inside. How should I dress? Wear layers of loose-fitting, lightweight, warm clothing and a hat.
Dress like a Teletubby.
Dress like a Teletubby with a little purse. Mittens snug at the wrist are better than gloves. Cover your mouth to protect your lungs from extreme cold. Try to stay dry and out of the wind. Okay, now this is if you're an adventurer, like you're outdoors on purpose.
Yeah, I'm that person.
Okay. In the cold? The freezing cold? Are you climbing Mount Kilimanjaro?
Fuck no.
Okay.
Okay, I'm not that kind of adventurer.
All right. Stay hydrated. Heat has a way of reminding us how vital water is to survival. In the cold, however, it's easy to forget that dehydration is still a serious concern. Stay on top of your water intake, even if you don't feel thirsty. Eat a hearty meal before sleeping. If you've ever been told to avoid a big meal right before bed, forget that advice. When it comes to sleeping in the cold, a belly full of warm fuel will keep you warm. Your body warms up as it burns through those calories, but they probably won't last all night. If you wake up with a chill, try eating a small snack to warm up again. Bring something that won't freeze and break your teeth in the middle of the night. Yeah, you don't want to bring like Abba Zaba in the cold. That's so gross. Did you ever like that?
I don't know what it is.
Oh, you don't know Abba Zaba? Am I saying it right? Abba Zaba.
Is this an ABBA record?
It's a candy. It's like a taffy.
I don't know.
It sounds terrible.
It's like a white taffy that came in, I think, a yellow and black, speaking of taxi, checkered wrapper, maybe?
I've never had it.
ABBA Zaba.
Yeah.
Can I see the picture?
It's a chewy vanilla.
Oh, I recognize the picture. Yes, I recognize
taxi.
this thing you...
Yeah. Oh, I was right.
We're just referencing
I don't
taxi.
I don't know if I ever ate it,
Yeah.
but it didn't have chocolate, so it was not interesting to me. Okay. If you go to bed warm, you'll stay warmer. Warm yourself up by the fire before you get into your sleeping bag.
Yeah.
If you go to bed already cold, it's much harder to warm up,
Sure.
regardless of how many blankets and layers you pile on.
That makes a heck of a lot of sense.
If your clothes get wet, get naked.
Oh, yeah.
Getting wet in the cold is the fastest way to suffer hypothermia. It might feel even colder to take the clothes off, but your body can regulate its temperature better without wet material blanketing the skin.
Okay.
Stay active. Cold temperatures can lower your heart rate, which decreases blood flow through the body and makes us even colder. Keep your heart rate and your body temperature up by staying active. Obviously, do jumping jacks, run in place, whatever. Be aware of sweating. When we're working hard in cold weather, we can unexpectedly start to sweat despite the chilly temperatures.
Huh.
Sweat can be dangerous once you stop moving as it turns cold and can dampen your clothes.
Okay.
Dressing in layers will allow you to strip down before you break a sweat. Take breaks to access your body's temperature and moisture level, and always remember to remove layers as you warm up. Okay, keep your head covered. You can lose 40 to 45% of body heat through your head if you don't keep a lid. I know. It's almost half.
Oh my
It's
God.
insane.
Keep
Even
it.
if you're like me and you don't look it in a hat, put a hat on it.
There's hats out there that were really cute on you.
I just got such a tiny head.
Yeah. Or you could shop in the baby section.
Yeah, I should wear a
Little baby hat.
what are they called?
Bonnet?
Bonnet.
Yes, you could rock a bonnet.
Definitely wore a bonnet when I was a child.
You know, bonnets are in.
They are?
Yeah.
Because of that, and Just Like That episode?
I don't know. Did she wear a bonnet?
It's not even bonnet. It's
that wacky hat?
That wacky hat. Yeah.
Shortcake.
So, yeah.
Oh,
strawberry shortcake.
yeah.
Nonsense.
Gorgeous dress and then that hat.
Yeah. Okay. Once you have a healthy understanding of cold weather risks and how to avoid them, you can enjoy cold weather activities to the fullest. Okay, are you ready for a story?
I love stories.
Alex, I picked this one because it actually is sort of uplifting.
I love uplifting. Who doesn't need uplifted right now?
I mean, Alec Grimes, a Denver resident, experienced the dangers of frostbite firsthand during a night out in Fort Collins in January 2016. After becoming separated from friends with a dead phone, Grimes decided to walk to his brother's house. Along the way, I started to get really cold, colder and colder, and then eventually started to get numb on my limbs and then a little disoriented, Grimes said. By the time he reached his brother's house, Grimes said his feet were completely numb. His brother drove him to the hospital, and he was flown by helicopter to the UC Health Burn and Frostbite Center at the Anschutz Medical Campus in Aurora. They said that there'd be a good chance that I might need amputation because the blood in my feet had crystallized. He said. It was a really bad pain, something like I've never been in before, just a stinging sensation. Fortunately, medical intervention restored blood flow, but nearly a decade later, Grimes still feels the effects, especially on cold days and when he's in the shower or exposed to water. They're still very sensitive, so I feel hot and cold temperatures pretty quickly, he said. This is the uplifting part. Grimes now collects warm clothing for the UC Health Burn and Frostbite Center to distribute to those in need. He hopes his story serves as a warning for people to avoid time outside. If at all possible, avoid it, he said, when it's really cold.
Yeah.
Because it is such a beautiful state. He's in Colorado. We have plenty of other days to enjoy it, so don't force the issue on the really cold ones.
And maybe don't get hammered with your friends and then
yes, that was part of it.
Think you can walk in the freezing cold because you're a little bit drunk.
Several of the stories started with we were drinking, and I did see some pictures, which I know you wouldn't be able to handle. I find it fascinating, where it's like a whole new hand has come out from the shedding of
wreckage.
The skin.
Oh, that's that
sloughing. Yeah.
Oh, God, what a
and then there's obviously worse things with the nose has come off and they take skin from some other part of your body and it it looks like a Mr. Potato Head.
They try to make a nose. Yeah.
Try.
You're maybe
damnedest.
just leave a hole there.
It's so upsetting. It's so upsetting.
Yeah.
But the hands just it's just it's just they turn black and
It's shocking.
It's pretty shocking.
Wow. Well, this is important information, and we're very thankful.
Garen's all icked
Garen's going to go.
Speaking of shivering.
They got the shiver.
Yeah.
The goose walked over my grave again.
Garen's got to go have a fainting spell on his couch.
The goose walked over your grave again?
You never heard that saying? If you give a shiver, a shiver out of nowhere, a goose walked over my grave?
Huh.
No,
I don't know
I've
that
never
one.
heard that,
Yeah,
unless
that's,
you've said it before.
I must have at some point.
I wonder where that comes from.
Is that a famous Garenism?
It's
maybe we'll learn about it.
It's an ism
What did we
from
learn?
somebody. I picked
Okay.
it up somewhere.
That's wild. I've never heard that.
I don't know
Yeah.
it, but I like it.
All right.
Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome so much.
We had a good time.
And we'll be right back after this.
I've got 20 minutes till Run Club meets, and it's time for a quick pre-workout snack. Go Squeeze Active Fruit Blend to the rescue. Made with select B vitamins to help release energy, it's an easy, squeezable pouch made to move with me. The taste? So good. And made with real fruit. Even better. Whether I'm hitting the trail or meeting my friends on the court, this is my go-to on-the-go snack. Quick, easy, ready when I am. When it's go time, I go with Go Squeeze Active. Snag yours on your next store run. Search for Go Squeeze on Amazon.
Hello, welcome back.
Hey, welcome.
Did I take you unawares?
Yeah, I was surprised. I forgot I was making a show.
Oh, okay.
I did the thumbs up and everything.
I
But
know.
she was looking away.
Sometimes I forget which Billy Joel album is best,
Yep.
and I need to let people know.
You're like, oh, Stormfront. Late tonight, it's going to be River of Dreams.
it will never,
Nobody's favorite.
No, it will never be either of those.
No, of course not.
It's weird because there's this generation younger than us.
Yeah.
That's already weird. right?
Yeah,
Just
right.
in and of
Yeah.
itself.
Why should there be younger
Why
people?
are people younger than us?
It's so
I'm
stupid.
so mad
Such a
about
bad
it.
plan.
But that they're like, you know what song I love? Allentown.
I love Allentown.
No, I do too. But
that's
you know,
not young. That song is 80
you're
years
right.
old.
I was
What
a
are you
kid.
talking
I
about?
realized. I now just remember singing that song when I was a kid at like my mom's job after school. Okay, so not Allentown, but
Okay.
like they think Uptown Girl is Billy Joel.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like,
That's the
no,
worst. Yeah.
it's Billy Joel with his poofy hair.
Yeah.
And his leather jacket. That's Billy Joel.
Right.
And they're like, no, Billy Joel's his hair slicked back with Christine Brinkley. That's when he was young. And I'm like, you're wrong about Billy Joel. It's like when people think Stevie Wonder is like, I just called to say I love you. And they're like, I'm not into Stevie Wonder. And I'm like, no, Stevie
Yeah,
Wonder's
'cause that
Inner
song
Visions.
is-
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Right. Are you going to later post about your favorite Stevie Wonder album and then correct yourself?
Get it wrong 3
It's
times.
going to be Sir Duke, and then it's
Yes.
okay. That's the extent of my
This
knowledge.
is a music podcast where I just yell things. Welcome.
Well, by the way, I did have to pee, but I wasn't cold, so there goes that theory.
Oh, shit.
well.
Well, we just
It's just because I was drinking coffee.
disproved the first half of the show.
Yeah. Speaking of the first half, on the first half of the show, we talked about how to survive low temps. And now we're going to talk about how to survive a temp job.
Oh, my
See what I
God.
did? With Madison Shepard. Hi, Madison.
Hi, ladies and Garrett.
Thank you for coming on.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So I know Madison because we both worked on the game show I was working on recently.
Are you allowed to talk about it?
I don't know, are we?
You're allowed to say what it
out
is?
yet, even
It's called The Perfect Line. I think it comes out in September
for CBS.
for CBS and Game Show Network.
Nice.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
we went to the same high school.
No way.
Yes.
Decades apart. but-
California native.
Texas.
Okay.
But I've been here since I was 14. So
my gosh.
I've lived here longer than anywhere else.
So
and were you,
Oh,
I,
no.
I forgot to say, of course, that in addition to being a writer, Madison is also a stand-up comic and an actor.
Yep.
nice.
Were you a theater major at Loxa?
Yeah, I was a theater major at Loxa, and I also took as few academic classes as possible so I could take more TV and film classes.
Yeah.
Which is what I really wanted to study, but
Uh-huh.
it wasn't an option. And then,
Wait, why? See, when I was there,
they have a TV film
Right.
department now, but they didn't when we were back in the olden days.
Oh, but they had TV and film classes, just
Yeah.
not a department. I see.
Oh, and now they have a department.
and when I was there, they didn't have anything like that.
Yes.
It
Yeah.
was just theater, music, dance, and visual arts.
And now they have the whole department so that kids can go out and realize there's no
Work in anything.
There's
Yeah.
nothing for
Right.
them.
Yeah.
Unless they're already rich, which a lot of them are,
Yeah.
actually.
Oh, and their
okay.
parents are in the industry.
Right.
So they have nepotism.
So you have done temp work,
Lots of it.
lots of it. In fact, we were going to have you on earlier, but you were doing a temp
I was
job.
doing it. I was
Yeah.
booked.
You were booked. Are you with an agency?
Yeah, I'm with an agency. They call me occasionally. And yeah, I just sort of work wherever they ask me to.
Uh-huh.
And I love it because the last, except for, this time last year, which is what the story's about.
Okay.
Usually when I do a temp job, I have to leave because I get writing work. And so I'm like, okay, so if I get a temp job, it's happened 3 times. So I'm
that's so
naturally, I'm
great.
going to get a better paying job and I don't have to be here forever.
Right.
There's an end point.
So
Yeah.
it makes it tolerable.
Yeah.
I'm no, I'm not going to talk about that. Anyway, so tell us about the story last year.
Oh gosh. So I've been professionally making money and working in the entertainment industry since 2019. That's really when suddenly I started getting paid for the stuff that I was doing for free for thousands of years before.
Yes.
Right?
So finally I started to transition, but in between I've I don't come from money. I come from artists, aforementioned theater people, which is the poorest.
Uh-huh.
So I don't come from money, so I have to work in between gigs to just make sure that ends meet.
Of course.
And things don't pay like they used to, at all. And also the money doesn't spend the same in entertainment. So it's
Yeah.
it makes sense that I just I'm gigging in between. Like I said, in 2019, I start like making money professionally. But prior to that, I was working like full time as a property manager, which worked out for me because I would get free rent, and it means that I could like do as much like stand up as I wanted. I could write. I could leave for an audition and come back. Like I
lived on the premises of the place you were,
and I managed the building.
Gotcha.
And so that is my background, is property management, which I listened to y'all's How to Survive a Bad Landlord episode.
Oh, good.
And I was like, yeah, put it in writing. Document. So that's my background. So for temp agencies, they're always excited if you have like this niche skill or like thing that can like help them fill a gap.
Gotcha.
Especially because a lot of the property management companies in Los Angeles are these like behemoth corporations with like hundreds, sometimes thousands of units.
Really?
Under one umbrella.
Oh.
So, like, it's corporate. And so, like, if somebody leaves, if somebody goes on maternity, if somebody is fired, if they, whatever, they need leasing agents here, or they need somebody to, like, cover this portfolio of properties here, they'll just hire temps and they'll just plug and play throughout. So, so like I said, my background is that. So like they eat it up. Yum. They love it. You know?
It's nice to be wanted.
Yeah. Because it's a specific skill.
Right.
Not everyone can do this.
That's right. And there's also like legal parts to it too. There's like a flow of business, and there's like legalities and like knowing about fair housing and like timelines of repairs and stuff like that you just like learned through doing it. So anyways, so that's my background. Okay. So last year I was without work. I had done a couple of weeks on Are You Smarter Than a Celebrity with Mr. Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce.
Nice. And is he? Smarter than a fifth
no,
grader?
but he's not. But also, neither am I. You know what I mean? Like, I'm also
beg to differ.
I don't know, man. Like, I feel like maybe he finished college and I went to acting school. You know, like he maybe understands like the nucleus of a cell. See, I can't even do the joke about like mitochondria because I went to arts high and then acting school.
Didn't he just say he's not a good reader or something?
He did?
Yeah, he was like, I don't read good or whatever.
Wow. Read good.
It's also he did well with the prompter though.
Oh, that's impressive. That is a skill.
With the IFB, someone in his ear chatting away, he did good.
I think I'm probably not smarter than a fifth grader because they're just learning the stuff that I learned.
And you forgot.
Decades ago, many decades ago, that now I'd be like, I don't know any of these answers. I memorized it for a test. I did it on a Scantron. Then they crammed my brain with other stuff that I memorized for a test. I didn't absorb a lot of this.
Yeah.
True. That's super real. So my temp agency calls me up and they're like, hey, it's a red flag situation, as I said, because they called me on a Friday and they're like, can you take over this like 80 unit building? And I'm like, they're like, can you be here Monday? And I'm like, great. And they're like, it's at least a 3-month gig, but it could turn like longer. If you like it, you could take it over. And I'm like, okay, well, we've been coming out of a double strike and all of this. My money's fucking non-existent. So like maybe having like a regular steady job for a time like wouldn't hurt me. Like a job's a job, work is work, money's money. Like we have bills to pay, all of us. So like work. So I was like, okay, well maybe. So they're like, okay, so this is Friday afternoon. Can you come in Monday morning? This is a red flag because typically when you take over when you take over a building in property management, you need to be drug tested, background checked.
Oh.
They do like, I had a private investigator interview me one time for a job.
Okay.
Like it's very thorough. It usually takes like a couple of weeks, if not a month, to like get onboarded.
So they're like, fuck that shit. We need you Monday.
Right.
Yes. We don't care if you like are on a list.
Yeah, they don't care. And I'm like thinking like, oh, okay, like they just must really, they know my skills and they know that I like am good. Like I just need to do this. So whatever, dummy. I like show up and I didn't realize it, but it is transitional housing for unhoused people.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
And a lot of it is Section 8, which is not something that I have necessarily like worked in the past, but it's not a problem because I'm like, great, I'll just like learn a new tool. Like I'll learn like a new skill.
But they didn't tell you that until you got there?
I maybe they did, and I just didn't realize like what that meant.
Right.
So like, but it was a huge 80-unit building in the Valley, and it was city run, and basically it was permanent housing for people who were chronically unhoused.
Okay.
So people who had spent years living on the street, sleeping rough, living in their cars. And like also I'm somebody who's like, you know, I want to be of service. I want to like take care and like, you know.
It sounds like a great thing.
Help the community. And like if I can help somebody get permanent housing, like in a city where like people are falling into, you know, homelessness all the time, it's like, we should like, I could use my skills for good. So I get there, and the first thing that happens is we tour the building, which is pretty typical. And when I tell you the odors coming off of every which direction, I had to wear a mask.
Oh, wow.
There were like crazy roach infestations. There were people hoarding animals. Like it was like, it was beyond my normal scope. Like I'm used to like renting out like gentrified units in Echo Park to like
you're like
songwriters and like commercial directors. You know what I mean? Like I'm dealing with a different type of like folk usually. Yeah. And like that's not to say that I myself am not working class, and I can absolutely relate to these people. Like I have been myself housing insecure. People who have totally been, you know, neglected by every system in the country. And the thing with like when you come from money or are middle class or higher is you might fall, but you're not going to fall very far. Yes. These are people who maybe they themselves were in like, you know, they were in the like foster care system. They might have had parents or themselves been in jail or had untreated various mental health issues or whatever. And I just feel like if you're having somebody come and take over a building filled with those folks, there may be
you might want some training. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe a heads up about.
Oh my
like,
God,
you know,
absolutely.
I can imagine feeling like just sweating, like oh my God, I don't know how to do this.
Yeah, this is not part of your like skill set as far as building management,
right? When you go deal with like other corporate property managements, they take you to a computer training. You got to learn all their systems and their rules, and you tour other buildings and you shadow other managers. There was just nothing set up. So I went from like being an out of work writer on Friday to Monday being in charge of an 80-unit building.
Oh my God.
That was like in disrepair, dealing with folks who were not being like properly served. After the tour, I was like, okay, like there's a learning curve here. I'm also somebody, again, I want to be of service to people.
Absolutely.
And so like that's a huge part of my life. And so I'm like, I'm going to show up the best I can, and I'm going to like learn how to do this. And I want to treat people with dignity and kindness at all points. Like that's how I want to be in general. So the tour's over. The big regional manager has left. She's like, all right, girls, like it's me and an assistant manager who's also a temp who also just like showed up.
Jesus.
Are you guys like making panicked eye contact with each
We're
other?
like, okay. She doesn't really know property management, but I'm like, I have enough experience. Like I'll cover you. Just like follow me, have like good business acumen, and we'll like be fine.
Okay.
But we are like, okay, so and she's like, I'll be back later in the week. Like, you know, you guys can call me, you can text me, whoop-de, 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 whoop-de. So everyone who's like from this office has left. It's just her and I. I'm going through emails. I'm trying to answer them the best I can. I'm looking at the rent rolls. I'm trying to go through complaints. I'm trying to see, like, and residents are coming in to like, you know, because they're the way that those like leases are structured and stuff, which I haven't even had at this point. This is 11 a.m. On my first day. So I haven't even fully had time to like read the lease to like see what's in the agreement, like see what comes with the unit. Like there's so much stuff. And if people make a misstep off of their lease, they could lose their housing, which is like scary because they could be back on the streets. Like, you know, so I'm just trying to like tread water as I'm first day stuff, normal first day stuff. Okay. So it's me and this assistant manager. It's chill. She's gone to lunch. I'm like, don't worry, girl. Like, go first. I'll be here. I got it.
Okay.
So she has just come back from lunch, and a resident comes in, and he's like complaining. He's like really upset. We had met him earlier on the tour.
Okay.
And he had his quote unquote girlfriend with him. I don't know what their actual relationship was, but he was doing a lot of talking and she was doing a lot of, yeah, okay, like whatever this guy says, like it's fine.
Okay.
And I'm like, I don't know what this relationship is really. So he's like come in to complain. He's very upset. He wants to talk about his lease or whatever. I'm like, great. Like best I can do is take the complaint, take it to corporate. We'll get a solution for you and I'll come back with the answer. So it's me at the desk. It's a small office. It's not much bigger than this. Actually, quite spacious podcast, but like it's not a huge space. So I'm at the desk. He's sitting across the desk from me. The assistant had just been sitting next to me, so her drink is here. He grabs her drink, takes a huge pull off of her In-N-Out straw, and then spits the drink out in between my legs because I'm facing him to take the conversation, and he spits the drink like perfectly, missing my jeans, which I do appreciate. I didn't get wet, and he spits it, and he's like, he starts calling, and he's also like black, and I'm black, and he starts using all kinds of slurs at me, telling me that like, what am I doing here? Like, we're going to rob you. We're going to like do this and that. And the third, he starts sexually harassing me.
Jeez.
Then the assistant comes in and she's like just standing next to me being like, who's also black. Everyone is black in this story.
Okay.
So the assistant is also standing there and she's like, what the fuck? He starts calling us like N-word bitches and like hard R. Not hard just R. Like, and as like black person to black person, I'm like, what are you doing? Like,
and not in an affectionate way.
No, it's not we're not building camaraderie.
Right.
He's just like slurring at us. So we're like, okay, you have to leave. Okay. Second red flag. And this is actually on me. Other than the fact that he stole the drink and spit. That's like a red flag too.
Seems pretty big, yeah.
But I left the keys to the building on the desk.
Okay.
When a resident comes in a property management thing, you never leave the keys on the desk. You always have them in your pocket on your person or in the drawer because people steal.
Okay.
You also don't keep like letter openers or scissors on the desk.
Okay.
Because in other buildings, I've also had people like barge into my office or my apartment and like try to fight me and stuff like that.
What?
Yeah, it's really crazy.
Not in unhoused housing.
Just mad people who are mad.
Yeah.
What?
Crazy.
About like their apartment.
I had a lady one time because we were remediating for like old asbestos ceilings in like a 50s building. It was the old popcorn ceilings, which this office doesn't have. And so we're remediating them. And so she told me, she was like, I'm going to sue you guys. This is unacceptable. You guys killed my cat because they ate the asbestos stuff. And I'm like, oh my God, horrible.
Shit.
Mind you, I love animals. At the time I had a cat and I was like, geez, I'm so sorry, ma'am. Thanks for letting me know. I'll tell corporate. Later in the day, I go to her fucking door. I knock on it. She's chatting to me. The fucking cat comes walking out.
He's back from the dead. It's a miracle.
And I was like,
9 lives.
I was like, what's up with your cat? And she's like,
You got me.
Yeah, just crazy.
So she's just mad that you're making the building safer.
Yeah, and we were putting in new windows. She's like, I don't want this. I'm like, that's why you have to own a house. Like, you know what I mean? If you don't want stuff done to your unit, that's an improvement. Like, you don't really have a say because you don't own it. And she was like, oh, I'm like, I'm sorry. Like, it just is. Also, it's better. It's like casement windows versus double glaze. Hello.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't want a double glazed window?
Right.
She
doesn't want change.
Right.
So,
okay. So back to this guy. So I have the keys on the desk, which is a rookie mistake on my part. He grabs the keys. They have like a lanyard. He puts them around his neck and inside of his shirt. So not only are we two women trapped in a office with the door shut where it's lunchtime, so people who might have been around are maybe on lunch or whatever, or at work. The door is shut. We're two women alone with this like unwell man,
unhinged guy,
who has not only stolen their drink,
spit at you.
In-N-Out Sprite is some of the best in the business, and spit it out at us.
So it's also wasteful.
Yeah, it's horrible. And he's stolen the keys
calling
around
you
his neck.
Names.
And I was like, I told the assistant, I was like, at this point, I start filming.
Okay.
But stupidly, I do it on their phone and not my phone. So I don't know what the settings were on their phone, but like looking back at the footage, it's like it was like, what was this, shot on a Nokia brick? Like it's like so tiny and terrible. But I'm like, I do have copies of the incident, so I'm just like filming at this point.
Okay.
So I'm like,
is the girlfriend there?
The assistant?
No, his girlfriend?
No, she's gone. And I'm like, I'm wondering if like they had a fight and so he came to like take it out on us.
Gotcha.
So I'm like, assistant, like go find the
Did you think I was
security.
calling the assistant girlfriend?
No, I don't know. To be fair, this is a very ADHD way to tell this story. I'm just sort of like, you know, I'm sorry. Sorry, Danielle. I know that you wouldn't. So I tell the assistant, I'm like, go get security, because there is on-site security.
Okay, good.
They get the she leaves. Eventually, you know, we're like trying to talk him down off the ledge, because we're like, don't do anything that will like put you at risk to be homeless, like unhoused, like please, you know. And he's so unwell, I don't even think that he like realizes the consequences of his actions. Like he's not in a place to like understand like what is really happening. So we're like, okay, security. Like he comes, they eventually get him out of the office. We're like, whew, great. Fuck, he still has the keys around his neck.
God.
So we're like, okay, we got to go out there. So we're like girding our loins, and like, I'm like, come on, girl, like let's record. Let's best we can do. We got to just see if we can talk sense to him to get the keys back.
This is day one.
This is like hour 3.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Hour 3. So I'm like, okay, girl, like let's go. So we go out there. We discover him. He has procured a walking cane from somewhere.
Okay.
We don't know where. It wasn't his walking cane.
Yeah.
He doesn't need it. He starts swinging at the security guard.
Oh my God.
An older lady resident comes out of the elevator. He's swinging on her. He hits her. He hits her dog.
Oh, no.
It's just this like old pity who's like just kind of fat and like,
no.
what? Like a non-threatening like elder dog who's just like chunky and just kind of like waddling around with this lady. Like the leash is completely slack. You know? He's like, I don't even need this. This is for
rolls
her.
over on his back.
Yeah, literally. He's like,
I give up.
yeah, I quit. Just the sweetest little strawberry nose. Anyways, he hits the old lady. He hits security guard. He hits the assistant. At this point, we're like, call the cops.
Right.
Call the cops, call the cops, call the cops.
Yeah.
So we're calling the cops. And at some point, we barricade ourselves in an office.
Oh my God.
Because we're like, we just need to wait until the cops come. And then we're still like, fuck, but he still has the keys. Like, we need to like get the keys off of him. And I was like, okay. So then we're like, okay, the cops are on their way. Let's just one more try to, you know, and mind you, we're also calling the regional manager who had just left. We're calling the temp agency. We're calling the court. Like, we're calling any and everybody we can to try to like, hey, we need an adult.
Yeah.
Like, we're not prepared for what's going on here. So
You're like calling every connection you have in the business. Like, do you have any need for a writer? I know I don't want to be aggressive, but like, really,
Does Kelsey need like a personal assistant or?
I know. So like, but I'm like, okay, but the keys, because the thing with property management, it's not only the keys to the building, it had a master key which can open any door in the building.
So it's a real danger.
Including, other residents. And it's like, I'm thinking of not only for his safety, but like the safety of like the various people with their various things going on.
And how they're going to react to a stranger coming into their
having a key. And I'm like, also to last minute emergency get a fucking rekey of an entire building. Like, it would need to happen ASAP. It would cost thousands of dollars.
Right.
I'm just like, I'm still somehow thinking I'm going to work there tomorrow.
You're like, this could really cost me my job.
Yeah, I'm like too loyal. I'm like, we'll talk about it in my like survival tips later if you want. But I'm just like, yeah, what am I doing? So I'm like, but I need to try to get that key back because I just think it's a safety issue. So I go out in the lobby and he starts chasing me around the lobby because I'm the only person he hasn't hit with the cane. Chases me around this huge lobby of this building. I'm recording. He's sexualizing me. He's calling me slurs. He's saying he's going to get me.
Oh my God.
I wear these like diamond rings. One is a gift from my mom and one is from when I worked in a non-union pre-room for the Emmys. Like that I bought for myself as like a little like, you made it, girl.
Yeah.
I had not. I had only done 2 weeks on a job.
I had not made it yet.
I don't know if I still have made it, but these rings are like very sentimental to me, and they like mean something. And
they're gorgeous.
I wear them. They're these like cute little cluster rings. I wear them all the time. And he's like, I'm gonna rob your rings from you, and I'm like, the hell you fucking are. And I'm like not a small woman. I'm like 5'8". I'm about 230. I'm also from the hood originally, and I grew up riding the LA buses. I'm not afraid of a man. I used to fight my stepdad. I'm not scared.
Okay.
But at the same time, he has a cane, and I'm like, I could be bludgeoned to death right now.
Right.
So I am scared still. And we're about the same size. He's not bigger than me or anything. Like,
I was picturing like a really big guy.
No.
But he's also unhinged.
He's unhinged.
Right.
And in a rage.
And has a cane.
Behind his eyes was nothing. Oh, God. Which is like, I had... in listening and watching true crime, you always hear that there was like nothing behind someone's eyes, and I was like, oh, that's that. Okay, I should like take note of this for an acting like challenge, like if I have an audition or something where I have to play a killer.
Nothing behind the eyes.
Yeah, like literally he was just completely disassociated from what he was doing. Yeah. And so I was like, this is crazy. So he chases me around the lobby a few loops. I'm walking backwards. I walk backwards onto the street, and he's like still like trying to swing at me, saying all this crazy stuff to me. And I'm like, oh my God, I just want the keys back.
Yeah.
And just then, nick of time, the police pull up.
Okay.
And then he starts swinging at them.
Yeah.
Somebody had their motorcycle parked on the street in front of the building. He tries to get on the momotorcycle to like drive away.
Oh my God.
He doesn't have the keys.
Right. Yeah.
It's like chained to the thing. It's not going.
Right. Okay.
It's not gonna. He's never. But we're just all standing there watching him, like me and the cops, and we're just like, what are you doing? Get off the motorcycle.
He thinks the keys around his neck are the keys to everything.
Yes. And I'm just like, bro, like what is happening? So they take statements for us. I find out that this is the second time in my life when I've experienced something traumatic and I just burst out into laughter.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, oh no, this is terrible. This is terrible. Why am I like muffling a laugh, giving a statement to the police?
Right.
This is fucking...
Well, it is objectively an absurd situation. So I can see why even your comedy brain... at that moment, it's like, this is absurd. And I'm acknowledging that this is, in a sense, funny, but also you're probably just nervous. And
And I think that is a trauma response sometimes.
It is,
right?
100%. Yeah. Another time I went hiking with my friend in Griffith Park, and we went off trail, and I was hanging off the side of a cliff in Griffith Park. And I like could not I couldn't pull myself up. And I started like laughing because she started laughing, and then I was like, bitch, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna break my back.
Oh my God.
Like, this is so funny. I'm gonna fall off the mountain.
Oh my God.
So they're taking statements. Eventually, we get the keys back, and he is carted off to jail.
Okay.
And that's when, at this point, we're like, the cops are pulling off with him, and it's me and this assistant manager, and we're like, what the fuck did we just go
Oh my
through?
God.
Yeah.
And at that point, the regional manager calls, and she's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'll be there tomorrow. And I was like, okay. So then the temp agency calls me, and they're like, so this is crazy. Wow. Do you want to come back tomorrow? I was like, fuck no. I want to leave now. And they're like, don't worry, we'll pay you for the whole day. I'm like, I bet you, yes, you fucking will pay me for the whole day.
At least.
And then she's like, do you want to go to another building owned by these people? And I was like, so their security guards cannot get in between me and a man who's trying to assault me? Yeah. Security is like not getting in between us, by the way. Like, it's a man who's like not stepping in between a man with a cane.
Security guard was like,
the craziest
I don't get
shit.
paid enough.
Right.
Was he like an older guy?
No, he's young. He's a young man. And I was just like, don't care about cringe right now. Like, just, I need you know what I mean? Like, it's not cringe to like protect a woman. I don't know what's happening. I'm assuming he's Gen Z. That's too much. But yeah, it was just like, it was crazy. So the best way to survive a temp job, I guess, would be to quit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That is insane.
Yeah.
So, and I'm assuming your assistant also quit?
Yeah. And we made sure we got paid for the day. But like even weeks after the fact, she was calling me and she was like, I don't know what to make. Like for sure, this guy lost his housing. He probably got arrested.
Right.
I mean, he did get arrested, but I mean, like charged with like assault.
He was
and,
probably
like,
having
theft.
like a psychotic episode and was not medicated properly, or maybe he stopped taking his medication or
like,
didn't have what he
needed. He could have been
needed.
high on something also. We
So
don't
many options.
But it's just like sad because it's like he was somebody who was chronically unhoused, and I'm just like, I'm wondering if he's like back on the street. You know what I mean? Like after all of this, because definitely that's got to be a lease violation in there somewhere.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I think that level of violence.
Oh my God, that is baptism by fire. Thank you so much. That was really an incredible story.
Really good stuff.
That was pretty insane.
Yeah, I'm sorry it wasn't terribly funny.
but it was
we find the gallows humor.
Okay.
Yeah, and
it
was
stuff.
Dramatic.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like
it was very
I'm
interesting.
glad you're okay.
Yeah, I'm fine.
I'm glad you and the assistant got out.
Yeah.
I hope that girlfriend left him.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Oh my God.
Because if he's doing that to us, what is he doing to her?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, and we will be back with what did we learn today? Kristine.
Yes, Danielle.
Are you ready to learn what we learned today?
Cannot wait for your wisdom.
Ohio, America's vacation destination. After you've been everywhere else. It's funny. I keep hearing Ohio referenced in the news like all the time now.
Really?
Yeah. The primary difference between a lake and a pond is depth.
Depth?
Ponds are generally shallow enough for sunlight to reach the bottom, while lakes are typically deeper with areas where sunlight cannot penetrate to the bottom.
That's what the song's
That's what it's about.
Yeah.
This difference in depth affects the ecosystem, with ponds supporting a more consistent environment and lakes exhibiting more diverse, layered conditions. You know, like how in the ocean there's those wacky animals that you can't believe are real. Yeah.
Yes. So he might have lakes if it's about depth.
Oh, because you couldn't touch the bottom.
Well, I could. But what is the depth then that makes it a lake?
I'm guessing deeper than 5'5", or what are you, 5'6"?
I thought I was, but I'm not.
We're gonna say you're 5'6".
I've been lying my whole life, guys.
Well, yeah, I mean, on the bright side, you probably weren't lying. You probably just have shrunk.
I don't think I have.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't matter. I'm going to keep going with 5'6". So we don't know what the actual depth is that makes something.
Yeah.
It's the light.
Yeah, if the light can
reaches
hit the bottom.
it's usually a pond. If it doesn't, it's...
Oh,
so
I think he's got lakes.
Depends on how tall the light
What
is.
does it mean, light hit the bottom? Like, you go down to the bottom. I guess you'd have to go down to the bottom and see if there's light.
If you're standing on the dock and you can't see the bottom, is that a lake?
That's likely a lake.
Then these are lakes.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's
Probably a
dark.
lake. Did he make them himself? Are they man-made?
He made them.
Yeah.
Oh,
they're
he
probably just
made
lakes.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Well, then
Stick
he...
to
My
the
brother
rivers and
can
the
make
lakes that you're
lakes.
used to. It's right in the song, guys.
Full of power.
I heard you, Garrett.
Thank you.
I'm
It's very
sorry.
funny.
What did you say? It was funnier than what I said.
He was referencing TLC. He said, stick to the lakes that you're used to.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, it's a good song.
It's a very good song.
Number one.
It was a number one. It's your favorite? You're going to come back and say
No, just
later
the
that...
number one hit.
Okay.
Number one single.
Deep tissue damage may lead to dry gangrene with a hard black cover, carapace, over your damaged tissues. Depending on where you have frostbite, severely damaged tissue may even shrink and fall off on its own. Auto amputation.
That's a way to go.
Didn't Prince Harry get frostbite on his penis?
He did.
Something happened to his penis.
Let me
And
look
I
that
thought it
up.
was...
I mean, I want to know. This is what did we learn? What did we learn?
Yeah. Ginger frozen penis.
Gingivitis.
Gingivitis.
It's a different kind.
Yeah. Abba Zaba is a chewy vanilla taffy bar with a creamy peanut butter center. It just gets worse with every word.
Anything sound worse than this candy?
Creamy peanut butter center created over 100 years ago by the Annabelle Candy Company in Hayward, California.
It's also 100 years old?
It tastes like it too.
Yeah, the logo is that old too. They haven't changed a thing.
The Annabelle Candy Company also produces an Abba Zaba with a chocolate and peanut butter center.
All right, that's better.
The taffy bar was prominently featured in the 1990s cult movie Half Baked. I've never seen it. I know what it is, but I've never...
Did I see it? Who's in it?
I think
Dave
it's...
Chappelle,
yeah,
Jon
and,
Stewart.
Yeah,
and what's his...
I've forgotten.
Goat Boy. Who's Goat Boy?
Yeah, Goat Boy. The guy's gone really conservative.
Yeah, I don't know.
What's his face?
I don't think I saw that.
Did you say Jon Stewart?
Yeah, he's in it.
Oh, I don't know. The phrase, a goose walked over my grave, is an idiom used to describe the sensation of a sudden, unexplained shiver or shudder, often accompanied by a feeling of unease. The expression originates from an 18th century folk belief that such a shiver was a premonition of death, specifically that someone was walking over the spot where your grave would eventually be.
Whoa. You're going to be buried here in the studio, Garrett.
So weird.
To no one's surprise.
And then the final thing is stop being younger than us.
Yep. Stop being younger than us.
What were you looking up?
Prince Harry experienced frostbite on his penis along with other areas of his body during a 2011 charity expedition to the North Pole.
What's a charity expedition?
Like raising money?
Like a marathon in the Arctic? What are you doing here?
Interesting.
Maybe you can give up when you start feeling your dick tingle when you're walking through the ice lands.
Well, maybe his dick tingles a lot and it's hard to tell the difference,
Maybe also, what do you do at that point? You're already there.
He wrote about this in his memoir.
Yeah.
That's that way it's called Spare.
Yeah, because he has a spare penis.
Yeah.
Spare me my penis.
Spare me my penis.
That might be a good memoir.
Yeah, I don't care enough.
I don't care enough either.
It turns out my interest in the royal family starts and ends with the crown.
Same. I also don't really like to read memoirs. So I'm hard pressed.
Yeah.
If it's not like Mary Carr, who's the queen, and everyone should read The Liars Club because it's brilliant. Mm-hmm. I'll read a literary memoir by someone who's like, I'm a writer, but I don't care about famous people. Really,
yeah,
I don't. It's like I don't care about your life.
Yeah, in general, I don't either. It has to be sort of an exception. I'm not super interested. But I guess that's it for right now.
I think we've covered it.
We have covered it.
I hope you guys had fun. You guys listening, and thank you for listening.
Yeah, and until next time,
remain calm.
Mama.
Mr. Gecko, you're a huge inspiration to us all. But who was your muse?
My dear old Nan. She would tell me, always remember to be true to yourself and to use that fast and friendly claim support on the Geico app. I follow her advice to this day.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.